Does that get us anywhere if we go to the left? No, that's not the right way either. Maybe we need to raise the water level, then come back down here. That could be it. Maybe raise the water level one step, then come back down here. And then there's a room we can get into over there. We can go that way. Does that do anything for me? Let's take a look here. No, it's looking like not. Okay, so I think maybe we might be done with this floor. Why was that? Oh, you know what? I was thinking there was something else to do here, because I think last time when I did my test play, I missed the key and had to do another loop through this way. I think maybe that was it. Let's lower the water level and then come back down and check that floor. Because we don't lose anything by doing that. We still have to go back down there anyway to raise the water level to the next step. And kind of bringing that back around to what I was saying about Breath of the Wilds. How I wasn't really sure what people thought when they thought of a Zelda dungeon. Because the prevailing opinion is... I don't want to go in this door, do I? Oh. Get bigger on fools. The prevailing opinion is that... Wait, what? Oh, I didn't come in here before. Because I didn't come back up to the top. Ooh, good thing I came back around, I guess. Oh my god, I missed the dungeon map. I've just been going on pure... I thought I had the map. No, see, now I can very clearly see the path I need to take to get to that box I need to get to. Oh my goodness. That's hilarious. That's so funny. I missed the dungeon map. I never came back up and got it. Okay. See, that's what I mean. That wasn't the game's fault that I got stuck in the stupidest way imaginable. That was entirely on me. Okay, so if we go in here now... Why was this room not passable before? That's why. That's why, because the long shot's over there. You need the long shot to get across here. Okay, got my bearings, back on track. Make sure there's no like over there. Excellent. This is the path that'll lead me to the boss key, I think. Which means there's going to be there's one more key I need to get. You can see it on the map down there. Okay, so we will throw down our trusty Ferori's Wind, so when we're ready for this area, we can just warp back to it. Nope, I didn't mean that. I don't want to accidentally cast Ferori's Wind over and over. When an army of people tell me, oh man, the shrines in Breath of the Wild, some of the best dungeon stuff I've ever seen, and the divine beasts, what I hear is, I don't really want a dungeon to challenge me or make me think. What I just really want is a fun interaction. And there's nothing wrong with that. At all. Not even a little bit. We need to go south through the second floor. Is what we need. Can I get back in there with the water level up later? Yes, I can. Okay, so that path will be open to me even after I raise the water level. I'm not meaning to, like, attack anybody's sensibilities. Like, I don't mean to offend people who liked the dungeon stuff in the Breath of the Wild shrines, but... And maybe I'm just a genius. Maybe I'm, like, way smarter than everybody else in the world. I don't think so. I can't imagine that's the case, but none of the shrines challenged me the way that the Water Temple challenged me. They were all just, you step inside, you do the immediate, obvious thing, and most shrines only had one single interaction. put the ball in the hole, light the thing on fire, put the electric block next to this switch, jump over this gap. Like, most shrines, you only did one thing, and that was it. Yeah, over here is where I want to be, because I can stand here now. Am I going to get crabbed? No. Oh, we are going to get crabbed. Beat it, sucker. You know what? I'm going to eat your heart. So, when I'm trying to rationalize the two popular opinions of Zelda dungeons, popular opinion number 1, Ocarina of Time Water Temple is the worst dungeon they've ever made. Popular opinion number 2, the shrines in Breath of the Wild were excellent Zelda dungeons. Yeah, because here's the block that I pushed into place earlier that I have to do something with now. Haha. We need to push it there. And then we go back around to the bottom here. Let's check the map. No, I go back through the door that I was just in, I think. We'll find out. We'll find it. We'll get there. Don't worry. When I rationalize those two opinions, it's hard to not hear, like, the things that I thought were important in Zelda dungeons aren't actually important. You know what I mean? Oh no, we just pulled it this way. And that opens the path to the key. Okay, so this is the key we're missing. And if I finish pushing it this way, I think it just kind of makes these two paths converge. Like that. Cool. So that's another key that probably took people a million years to find, because you've got to play with that block from a couple different directions. First, you've got to push it down here to make it fall. And when you do that, you block the path off below you. So, yeah, pretty cool, I thought, anyway. Oh, wait a minute. No, I don't have to go back this way. I can just Ferori's Wind. I've decided. And that's why I was lamenting in a previous video, like, the death of Zelda dungeons. Like, that's a little hyperbolic, I know, but it's hard to not feel that way when this is the most important part of these games by far. And all of what I thought were the defining traits of Zelda dungeons turned out to be the things that people didn't like about them in the end. Knowing that nobody likes the water temple but me. Is this guy going to be a problem? I think we'll just swim past this guy. He'll be alright. And the fact that people loved the shrines in Breath of the Wild. Like, that was enough dungeon for people. I think that people want the more linear style dungeons based around just having cool interactions rather than having to actually think about the game world. That's the kind of dungeons that people like. We're not going to solve this puzzle the correct way. What they want you to do is push a block over here onto that. There's a switch down in the water there. That's what they want you to do. That's not what we're going to do at all. You know me, I will never solve a puzzle the correct way if I have a weird ninja way to do it. We're going to push the block through this way instead of the other way. I also think this has changed from the N64. It might just be that this game has better resolution texture maps, but the left-hand side here, let me get a good vantage view of the room here. I'm trying to make a point here, Stingray. Get out of my face. That door there, you need bombs to open both of them. Excuse you. Oh, these guys all have to die. Trying to talk about dungeon design, my favorite thing in the world, and Stingrays are in my way. This wall here, we had to blow both of these walls open with bombs. This one here is marked. There's a crack in it. In the N64 version, this one is not marked. In this version, it is slightly. And again, that's a change that probably should not have been made. Marking one bomb wall is good, because it shows you you're going to need bombs in this room. Marking the second one, though, just kind of gives the game away. It would have been better. Is that too far? That's probably too far. Let's move it back one notch. It's better. It makes it for a better puzzle if you blow one wall and then you have to intuit to blow the other one. But instead of using that switch down there to play with the water level, we're just going to use the block to jump across. You know, why not? Why not do it the super cool guy way? What up? We're definitely going to ruin these guys over here before we... I have no arrows. I am out of arrows. These crabbers are going to knock me into this hole, and there's nothing I can do about it. Ooh, wait a minute. Yes, there is. Okay, hold on, hold on, hold on. I got this. No? Oh, did he blow up down there on the... Yeah, he did. Alright, I guess we're just gonna get knocked down and we'll fight the crabs and then we'll come back up. Nope, never mind. They jumped down into the hole and I got across just fine. Beautiful. Don't worry, we're going to get that Skulltula there on our way back. But first... lunchtime with Mr. Clam. I don't like seafood. I don't eat clams. I think they're disgusting. Said the man who ate a whole bowl full of goose snot. How many times have you gotten to this door and you're like, oh, there's one more key. Dag nabbit. Oh, there's two more keys, because you need the key to open that door, then you need this, which is the boss key. I actually had full health already. We're not doing too bad. We don't even need the fairy refills here. Alright, let's get that Skulltula. He was making noise. I don't need to turn him in to exchange him for a wallet. I don't think I'll spend another rupee over the course of the game. Fine. That was just fine. That was absolutely... That's okay. I can survive knowing that that boulder hit me. Alright, let's move back to... I think now we want to bring the water level all the way to the top. So we'll take this circuitous route back up here. Find our blue door. There we go. Which is structured so you can't get into it unless the water level is at this specific point because of these floating wooden blocks. So, I don't want to... If I mentioned this in my, like, 9,000 word Breath of the Wild blog post, that I don't want to make it sound like I absolutely hated that game, and if you enjoyed it, you're wrong about any... Like, I don't want to argue for less joy in the world. I would never make that argument. I'm super pleased that that game came out with 120 shrines, and that so many people adored it, that it was exactly the game that so many people wanted. That's a good thing. I'm glad that that's the case. It's hard to make the argument that that game should have been anything other than what it was, considering how many people loved it and why they loved it, you know? Because the thing is, if Breath of the Wild was the game that I wanted it to be, that means it's not the game that you wanted it to be, you know? And that's not fair of me to say. That being said... Oh, I love this path. I love this room here, where you just have to kind of try to run your dumbass up here without getting clobbered by spiketies. Did I make it first try? Oh, look at me. That being said, it's really, really hard for me not to feel bummed about the state of Zelda dungeons, because everybody's voted now with their dollars, with their internet posts, with their game review scores, all the perfect 10 out of 10s. The votes are in, and we like shrines, we don't like water temples. That's what Nintendo has heard, and I would be very surprised. I would be elated. I would be all over the moon, beside myself with joy, but also very, very shocked if Nintendo made another Zelda game more similar to Ocarina and less like Breath of the Wild. I don't even think I got him there. I hate this boss, by the way. Best Zelda dungeon, one of the worst Zelda bosses. I don't know a good way to fight him. I know that speedrunners have it perfectly measured to where they can just grab Morpha out of his big stupid water tentacle, which is over here now, and then get him like locked up against the wall and just pummel him to death. I say him, it's probably an it, like it's not really a him. I don't know how to do that, so I just try to go for one sword slash each cycle. And it looks like you... Oh, can I grab him from here? Nope, because he's cycling around so quickly. You don't really have an angle on it. Maybe you're supposed to fight him from down in the water? Like that could be? Well, that time he just landed in the water. That's no good. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you just manhandle me? I thought you were a Morpha and not a manhandler. There's no manhandlers in this game. Are you going in? You going in? No, he's not going in. Oh, maybe he'll go into this new one. Check out the tentacle, buddy. There you go. Alright, so this is Brickroad's derpy Morpha boss fight. I hope you enjoy it. Making sure there's not a tentacle kind of coming in behind me here. Oh, there was. Well, not behind me, right in front of me. I just missed it because I was focusing on where the Morpha was. And see, if you grab it out of the water like that, now it doesn't have the vertical height to actually land on the platform, so you can sort it. It's going to just land back in the water. No, 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 no! Oh, this is not okay. This is bad touch. I need an adult, a fish adult preferably, somebody who understands what I'm going through. He just threw me onto the spikes. Just seems rude. Oh, and I've lost Morpha entirely. There it is. Haha! He's like, he cannot possibly grab me from across the room. The long shot's badass, but it's not that. Oh, I guess I was wrong. I guess it was exactly that amount of badass. Everybody has told me I'm wrong about that. Everybody has told me Brickroad, they were just trying something new with Breath of the Wild. Next game will be business as usual. It'll either be business as usual with the standard Zelda dungeons, or it'll be a Breath of the Wild open world kind of game with real dungeons in it. And I don't believe any of those people know what they are talking about. Because these are all the same people who, before Breath of the Wild came out, told me, Brickroad, don't worry. Breath of the Wild's going to have great dungeons, even though they didn't release any screenshots of dungeons or show any dungeon footage in the trailer. It's a Zelda game. It's going to... Oh, I guess it's not. So, Oh, but don't worry, though, because it's going to have all these shrines, and the shrines are going to be awesome, and check out these divine beasts. There's going to be enough content in this game for 10 Zelda... Oh, I guess there's, I guess the shrines are kind of... There's, 900 little plant guys? I told you. Boob scales. You will never be able to unsee them now that you've seen them. And Ruto wants you to see them. That's why she very, she traipses around in the nudes because she wants to show off the goods. It's not that Zoras don't wear clothing. King Zora wears... I guess he just wears like a cloak. And his big old belly is just kind of hanging out. So, my dear friends have tried to reassure me that, oh, the Zelda dungeons are coming back. Don't worry about it. But I don't know. I've been burned by that line of logic before. And that brings us to the end of the water temple. I think Sheik is gonna... Oh no, there's still one more thing we got to do in this video. But yeah, Sheik is gonna have a little something to say about all of this. Sheik's gonna show up and be like, I actually agree. I didn't like the shrines in Breath of the Wild either. Thanks, Sheik. Sheik has my back. Oh my god, there was a shrine in Breath of the Wild. All it was, the whole shrine. Jump on a raft and jump off the raft. Okay, go to the next room. Now there's 2 rafts. You have to jump on the raft, jump off the raft, jump on the next raft, jump off the raft. Then go to the next room. Now there's a raft and a door, or not, a wall with a crack in it. So you gotta put a bomb there. And then jump on the raft and jump through the hole you made. That's the shrine. That's the level of puzzles in Breath. I was so upset by that. Like, It had some kind of pretentious name too, like A Matter of Timing. When the real name should just be The Boring Raft Excursion or something. I don't have any arrows. Oh, there better be arrows in this plant. There were not arrows in this plant. I need an arrow. I need to come back with arrows. How did I run out of arrows, man? Alright, alright. We just need to go find arrows somewhere. There's got to be arrows in a plant or something in this area. What does this do? Are there arrows in this hole? Please be arrows in this hole. Please. Oh, just business scrubs. They're not going to sell me. Oh, we'll find out what they're selling. Are you selling arrows, buddy? He's selling bombs. Yes! Haha! I don't think it'll be dawn by the time we get out of here, but... Oh, no, we want to go this way. Yeah, it's not dawn anymore. I think if we just play the Song of Sun twice, it'll make it dawn again. So the idea is we got to stand on this pedestal and shoot the sun when it's over there. But it's not going to happen if it's the middle of the day. There's the moon. Let's listen for the chicken to crow. There we go. Perfect. Wow. I guess they just don't put a lot of arrows in that temple because you only need the arrows for one puzzle to shoot that eyeball on the second floor. I just get super paranoid about crabs and likes, and I arrowed all those crabs. I guess is my problem. But now we have everybody's favorite, the fire arrows. Excellent. I want to thank you guys so much for coming on this Legend of Zelda journey with me. I'm really, really enjoying it, and I'll see you tomorrow for more of the same.
Shoutouts to Josh Odom, who sponsored this video, and to everybody who makes my channel possible by supporting me on Patreon.